The International Cricket Council, ICC, is celebrating the 50th anniversary of the first-ever Cricket World Cup, which kicked off with the Women's Cricket World Cup in England on June 20, 1973. The ICC is paying tribute to the stars of that era via content that will celebrate the historic event. This anniversary will be celebrated over 5 weeks, building up to July 28, the date of the first-ever Women's World Cup final between England and Australia. The tournament, which predated by 2 years the first Men's Cricket World Cup, featured 7 sides, the hosts England, Australia, New Zealand, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Young England, and an international 11, and was sponsored by businessman Sir Jack Hayward, who provided £40,000 sterling. Despite the first match between Jamaica and New Zealand getting rained off without a ball being bowled, the World Cup produced quality cricket. England won the coveted trophy after they beat Australia by 92 runs in the final at Edgbaston on July 28, and Her Royal Highness Princess and presented the trophy to the captain, Rachael Heyhoe-Flint. To mark the 50th anniversary of the event, the ICC has shared several photos from that tournament on its social media channels. Several former players have also shared their memories of the World Cup. For England's Enid Bakewell, the leading run scorer of the tournament with 264 runs to her name, the event holds special memories. She praised Heyhoe-Flint, the winning captain, for her vision and work to promote the women's game. Bakewell's main memories of 1973 are centered on her father coming to see her after she scored a century, and being presented to Princess and after England's victory. Bakewell's teammate Lynne Thomas, the second highest run getter in the World Cup with 263 runs at an average of 87.66, recalled the camaraderie that developed within the team. For Thomas, the staging of the World Cup in 1973 put a tournament format into the women's cricket calendar for the first time, a format that still exists today, taking place every 4 years. Trinidad and Tobago's team captain, Louise Brown, talked about how the event drew recognition to women's cricket in the Caribbean. For Brown, the 1973 Women's Cricket World Cup brought recognition to women's cricket, not just in Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, but throughout the Caribbean region. Margaret Jennings, who represented Australia in the event, described it as a priceless experience because of its novelty, which made several players feel like real international cricketers. Meanwhile, her compatriot Sharon Tredrea called it the biggest event in women's cricket at the time and a catalyst for the regular international competition for women cricketers that continues today. ICC Chief Executive Jeff Alardis paid tribute to the pioneers of the women's game, saying, "Today is not just a commemoration of the massive leap that was taken in women's cricket 50 years ago, but a celebration of the women who pioneered the way forward for all women who love the game, everywhere." The launch of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup in 2009, the professionalization of women's cricket around the world, and the exciting number of global franchise T20 leagues is the fruit of the seed that was planted many years ago. We look forward to many more decades of even greater strides and success stories for the women's game. The ICC is continuing its mission to grow the number of female cricket fans and participants in the game worldwide and deliver ICC women's events of equal standing and recognition with men's events.